Is it true that faith alone saves? It is not true. I'm sorry to say this. Faith alone cannot save people. There is no term in the scriptures as faith alone. No. But faith, the real faith in the scriptures spells out good works, not only faith. Let us read. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 up to 3, though I speak with the tongues of men and angels and have not charity or love. The word charity there is agape in Greek, which means love. I believe we must read the Revised Standard Version. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels but have not love, I am a noisy gong or clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. You see that? This is not just an ordinary kind of faith. It's a very excellent faith, according to the Apostle Paul. If I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, the faith that can remove mountains, that can move mountains, but have not love, according to him, I am nothing. So the notion or the belief that faith alone saves is being disputed by this one verse that I have read. If I have all faith, not a little faith, not a weak faith, not a topsy-turvy faith, not so strong faith, but all the faith, according to Paul, so that I can even remove mountains or move mountains, but I have not charity or agape or love, I am nothing. So it is not true that faith alone can save. In fact, there is no verse like that in the scriptures. I tell you, there is no verse in the scriptures that will prove that notion, faith alone. There is no such thing as alone. Faith alone. Faith must be accompanied by works. Let us read. James chapter 2, verse 22, it says, you see that faith was active along with his works, and faith was completed by works. So the completion or the perfection of faith is works. Let us read in the King James Version. Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? See? It is by works that faith is made perfect. So, minus work, faith alone, for them, faith alone saves. No. Minus work, you cannot even call it faith, because faith is coupled with works. The real meaning of faith is with works, as the Apostle James said. Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? There are misconceptions that faith alone can save. Faith is the primary step that you have to take in order to serve God. It is the number one thing that you have to accept, to have faith. But it doesn't end there. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 13, it says, and now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three. But the greatest of these is charity. Let us read the Revised Standard Version. So faith, hope, love, abide. These three. But the greatest of these is love. You see? It is not even faith, which is called by the Apostle Paul as the greatest of the three essence of salvations. There are three things, important things that we have to have in our hearts and in our minds, in our service to God. Faith, hope, and love. These three must abide in us. And the greatest of this is love, not even faith. Although faith is the primary thing that we have to acquire, to believe and to have faith, but it is not complete. So the question Is it true that faith alone saves? It is not true. It is not true. It is not true. May I tell you, it is not true. It is a simple deceit or a simple fraud. It is not wise to believe that. It is not biblical because in the Bible, even have all the faith, according to Paul. But if I do not have love or charity, then I am nothing. 13:2 of the book of 1 Corinthians. That is our answer.